national steroid scandal start here in Champaign? Tonight, the man the feds say is behind it.
Our sorrow won't be wasted this way.
Because her son's classmates are using their tragedy to help keep your kids safe.
And the night Illini fans have been waiting for months. Get all the action from inside the hall.
And another day just like today with no winds or very little winds should make it much nicer as temperatures climb once again into the lower 70s. Your news leader at 10 starts now.
Serving Champaign, Urbana, Danville, Decatur, and Springfield. This is your news leader, WCIA 3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Jennifer Roscoe.
And I'm Dave Benton. Some students at Gibson City Melvin Sibley High School are working to make sure tragedy never strikes their school again.
And they're getting national recognition for their work. Nearly 3 years ago, a classmate was killed in a car crash. Now students are using his memory as inspiration for a school project. WCIA 3's Pat McCraney is in the newsroom with the story. Pat?
Well, Jennifer, the State Farm Insurance Company liked the message the students were putting out, so they chose them as one of the top 25 finalists in the nation in a national competition to spread the word about safe driving. Almost 3 years ago now, seniors Greg and Steve Ahrens, twin brothers, left for class.
He was driving with his brother to school one morning and they were speeding.
The two crashed, killing Greg and sending Steve into a coma.
It was a bad day. Everybody was like crying that whole day.
Trying to continue.
3 years later, this group of students decided to do something to keep that from ever happening again. They put together Project Ignition, which teaches students how to stay safe behind the wheel. They put together public service announcements like this one. They speak to elementary school students, and they've even put on a mock crash.
I think the project's helping out a lot. I mean, it's something good. Like, and adults around here, just they like what the message that we're sending.
You know, you're changing people's lives here, so it's pretty important stuff to mess with. I really feel honored.
A few months ago, driving instructor Judy Weber-Jones decided to ask Bonnie Ahrens, Greg and Steve's mom, to get involved in the project.
You know, that was the hardest phone call I ever had to make. It was, I knew that she would want to help other people.
Turns out she was happy to help, and she says what these students are doing is inspirational.
Our sorrow won't be wasted this way. If we're able to make good come out of a situation that, you know, was just impossible, if we can save lives, if no other parent has to go through this.
And Bonnie says her surviving son, Steve, is doing well lately, and he even gave his blessing to Project Ignition. In the newsroom, Pat McCraney, WCIA 3 News at 10.
Mature bunch of kids. Well, there are 25 schools left in the country in the State Farm competition. The students will go to Philadelphia next month to narrow it down to 10. To find out more about Project Ignition, you can link to the school's website through ours, WCIA.com, and click on As Seen on 3.